a cunt. But where the fuck does so many testimonials come from? Some people know me as being very aggressive, almost like Gordon Ramsay or Dan Pena when I train people. But the reason is because it fucking works. Tough love works. If you're afraid of being disciplined and you want this high vibrational energy, then listen to this video, especially the Asians who get offended by me. If you're looking at my facial expressions and saying John's not smiling, what I'm trying to convey for my personality is that mental toughness is the answer. And I'll explain why. I'm gonna give you 3 secrets. So get your thumb out of your ass, press the like button for the algorithms, and pay attention. Okay, number 1. This concept is called ego destruction. You're like, what the fuck? That's right. So rather than working with the person like a turtle who just barely walks out of their fucking shell with low self-esteem, look at get out your shell, right? I gotta comfort you, you fucking cunt. I gotta comfort you. No. I'll kick the fucking turtle shell. Not like I'm against animals or anything. I'm just saying, metaphorically speaking, if you were metaphorically a turtle, I'll kick you across the finish line. Because you gotta move. A lot of people think John creates Stockholm Syndrome because his training is so goddamn tough. It is like the Navy SEALs. I do not create Stockholm Syndrome. I am tough but fair. So the very first thing is that the ego needs to be destroyed. What causes this ego is low self-esteem right here. Low self-esteem. And then it means high ego. In fact, I have been creating a new training program for my student on John Elite Access that they are listening to subliminal programs to raise their self-esteem so it can lower their motherfucking ego. That's right, their motherfucking ego. They'll go through 4 traits of low self-esteem. Fucking pay attention. Watch this procrastinating motherfuckers out there. When they hear the word fuck, bitch, cunt, whatever, right? I could go on, but but it triggers them. It triggers them. So number 1, they get more delusional. You're like, shit, that's right. They are so delusional. Some of my students don't even know they're delusional. They see the world through a fucking VR glasses where the women are giving them positive reactions. The IOIs, the indicators of interest. Bullshit. It's indicators of compliance, because that's something they do not have from women. They don't get her fucking compliance. They're like, what the fuck? That's right. They don't get the fucking thing because of delusions. Number 2, procrastinator. Skillless spam approacher. What the fuck does this mean? First of all, when I say skillless spam approacher, I mean these guys have no fucking skills and they're SMVing it. These RSD victims, I got a lot of these RSD victims, especially from these forum groups lately that train with me. For them, they love to spam approach, they love to take action, but they take massive uncalibrated action. Massive spam approaching with shit fashion, baggy fucking clothes, is gonna go nowhere. Busyness, as you think you're spam approaching, you're doing the numbers game, which is bullshit. Busyness is a form of laziness. I'll say this again. Busyness is a form of laziness. You're like, shit. So lots of people like to take massive action even in their lives. But in reality, they're just pretending to be busy, but they're not moving the needle forward. You can't do that without social skills. Social calibrations in the body language, which you can even rehearse at home. Because there's a fucking COVID variant everywhere. You can do 70% practicing at home, and with Elite Access, you can get a feedback from me. And then afterwards, you can approach for 30% and close faster. That's how a lot of my students do it. They practice. One of my students practiced 16 hours a day through Elite 30. And he's already getting results, and you'll see his testimonial in the future. Next one is called the wrong path, the sociopath. The thing, I'm not a sociopath, okay? I'm pretty sure I'm something else, but I'm not a sociopath. But for them, they're delusional as fuck. They usually have to do it their way. They'll wrestle the fucking control right out of my hand. So I would rather you release the handbrake. Let's say I'm sitting next to you. I'm teaching you through Elite Access, or through some of the program for Elite 30. What you do is you always grab the fucking steering wheel and you like to drive it in a ditch with your low fucking self-esteem because it controls you, and you crash in the ditch. You just need to press the gas pedal, let me handle the fucking steering wheel, and release the handbrake. You're like, what are you talking about? The handbrake is every time you resist me because of low fucking self-esteem, because you're a fucking delusional, know-it-all, spam approaching piece of shit, trying to do it your fucking way because you think you can use elite access, and then you take the lessons and you're like, oh, train myself. I'll train myself. Bullshit. If I were teaching you tennis or martial arts and you try to learn it yourself, good luck with that. You'd be fucked. B, which is cowardice. At some point, the students mentally shut down and they become cowards. Low self-esteem. This is when the red eyes, when too much fucking ego and too low self-esteem, it eventually turns to black eyes. It turns dark. And their brain is completely in a delusion they cannot get out of, and I can't get through to them. I had a 5'3" student in the military, but he doesn't like it when I yell at him, but he's being yelled at every single day by other drill sergeants. But he doesn't like it when I yell at him. Oh no. A lot of my students are military and they're very scared of me for some fucking reason. You don't know how many of my students are military. That's why they like this kind of hardcore training. But a lot of them are very, very afraid. And I'm not trying to be some hard-ass drill sergeant on purpose. This is called tough love. It works. In fact, it works so well. Look at the other way. Compare their testimonials to mine for Daygame. Being nice, right? How many more testimonials do I have compared to them? It's insane. It's like so many times, even hundreds of times over, compared to most of these coaches. For the Asian dating coaches, they might have like 6 Daygame lay testimonials. The other company might have 3. I have like fucking 476. It's like so many more times than them. So fuck them. Second thing is that not all the students gets yelled at. I know a lot of people think, oh, John's creating Stockholm Syndrome. They're dependent on him and they're scared to death. Bullshit. Some of the students are easy cases. Because they're easy cases, they don't resist. They don't grab the steering wheel. You see that? They don't grab it and they don't try. They release the handbrakes. That's the only difference, is that they're more teachable and more adaptable. They just absorb whatever I teach them, they fucking do it, and they don't take days off, procrastinate, and go into a low self-esteem state. Normal cases, yeah, they ask some questions here and there, no big deal, but eventually after a week or maybe a couple weeks, they get laid. These guys get laid really quick. Easy cases. Hard cases. This is what the industry knows. But I teach beyond hard case. Hard case is a student a little bit on the Asperger side. You know, he's always in his head, always thinking so much, and they resist every fucking thing you say. And it's hard to teach them. No big deal. And the reason why you call them hard cases is they need to know where they stand so they can adapt. They know exactly when to release the motherfucking handbrake so that their car can move forward. And the next one, holy shit. It's only until 2020 I figured this out. Impossible cases. Now you've got Asperger's and autism. Oh shit. Now you got these emotional snowflake cunt procrastinating lazy motherfuckers. Yeah, they're lazy as fuck. And they argue with everything. They grab the steering wheel. They love to drive it into the motherfucking ditch. They can't do anything else except to drive in the fucking ditch. You're like, shit. Really? 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 And now there's another type that I met before throughout certain times on my training period. These guys get angry at me and try to blame me. These are unteachable cases. Holy shit. Even if you encourage them out of their turtle shell or you try to yell at them more, these guys don't learn shit. These guys don't fucking learn shit. They keep doing their shit. If you think about this guy in the gun range, hypothetically, let's talk about a shooting range. These guys, when you tell them how to reload the gun, they know how to do it exactly, how to keep their hands off the trigger, where to aim, how to reload, all that shit. How to clear malfunctions. Hypothetically speaking, of course. These guys have a little bit more questions. They can still hit the targets. This guy gets it faster. This guy still takes a little bit of practice, but he'll get it. These guys are kind of like resisting everything. I know my way is better. I don't like this grip. I'm going to do it this way. Right? And this is the emotional fucks that are like, I can't fucking pull the trigger. Oh my god. I'm a cunt. this like fucking stupid idiots that it doesn't hit a fucking target because they're emotional and they're autistic and they have their sensory perceptions and their cut hurts more. Oh, but what are the unteachable cases? Oh, these motherfuckers are so flustered they even look at the barrel of their own fucking gun. They're so fucking stupid they don't even hit a target. They might take an entire day just to set up the magazine. Is it going this way or is it going backwards? And then eventually they sort of like barely shoot it in the right direction and it bounces off and nearly hits them in the fucking feet, or if they're not aiming at their own feet. That's unteachable cases. And these kind of students I do not have an answer for yet. Now the new system that might address this is to seed. That you plant the seeds, you teach them something, you germinate the seed through all this training, this discipline. So that seed breaks apart in the soil. And sometimes when you see the students pulling, right, and just getting some dates and stuff, that's when it's sprouting off the ground. And lastly, what happens is it grows big crops. That's when you get testimonials, and that's when you get laid. They have to go through these stages, and with this self-esteem problem, is not going to happen. And the last secret is not about money, but your results. RSD don't discipline you. RSD is a company that knows that you have these 4 traits. You're like, do they really know? They know, because you're so delusional. When my students listen to subconscious programming to increase their self-esteem, guess what happens? Stay around. You fucking listen to this. Don't fucking turn off because I said RSD. Everyone's fucking vagina hurts. Oh, John's not having high vibrational energy. You don't understand, you dumb cunts. The more high vibrational energy, the more they can extract the money from you. So they can walk you right to the slaughterhouse. Come on, piggies. Come on, let's go this way. I'm going to comfort you. Let's walk this way. And you go from one product to another that does not work. You go from another RSD coach to another. It does not fucking work. That's how they get you. Because of this high vibrational energy. They don't want to offend you. They don't want to destroy your ego so they can rebuild you. You're like, John's not just destroying the student's ego for no reason. I am trying to rebuild you, just like the military. They have to destroy your ego and yelling at you so that way you are on the line. It protects you. I'm helping you. Do you understand that? You're like, all this time I just thought you were some mean motherfucker. It fucking works. It protects you. There's COVID-19 out there, you dumb fucks. There's a variant. And now it's affecting young people too. What do you think I was trying to do? Huh? Just yell at you because I'm a sadistic fuck? No. I'm yelling at you because I need you to get over that line. I'm protecting you. I'm not teaching you spam approach. I'm teaching you skills, extreme levels of skills. You don't get it. RSD does not want to offend you, so they can have a list of people who are the low self-esteem sheeps that they can keep using their email list, and that's how they get you. They slowly turn you into a sheep. They'll manipulate you with their email list. Over and over and over and over and over again. Eventually, they'll get you. And you'll keep going back to them because you're low self-esteem. You're so delusional. And you don't know your mistakes. And when the students hear their mistakes, when they raise their fucking self-esteem through skills, I'll tell you another thing. Competence equals confidence. Competence equals confidence. The reason why you're ego tripping is because you're not competent at this. You fucking suck shit and you're just SMVing it. You're a value denying piece of shit who pussy hurts. This is why my channel is not growing that fast. It's because this is too fucking hardcore for you guys. It doesn't matter. Look at how many views I have. I have over 100,000 views. So somebody's watching my channel, even if the subscriber count is not super high, people are searching for it all the motherfucking time. Because there's some real shit being said, and the people that have bigger subscriber counts, in my opinion, are more of the guys that are trying to turn you to sheep. They're the ones they have this superficial charm that I do not have. This is not charming. And this is to get you results. It's all about results. Where are their fucking results during COVID-19 for their students? Oh, it doesn't exist. COVID-19 changed everything. Oh, but they get results. Good for them. Good for them. These value denying people. These half-truth pills. They leave things out. And their value is much higher in different places. And they deny whatever race they are. But regardless, I discipline like crazy. In my boot camps, you can see it's just like John's like so fucking hardcore. Because I got, for some of the students, it takes 3 days or something. They take a 3-day boot camp. They either have to pull or get laid. There's not a lot of time to fuck around. I don't care about your fucking hairstyle that you think is good. I literally throw you into the seat to get a fucking haircut of my choosing. The same fashion too. I tell you exactly what works for you. You grab an outfit from Zara and you wear it. And then you get laid and you're like, great, another fucking documentary. I have the most students laid in Daygame in the world for the boot camps. Me. Every program has students laid. Kaizen, 3MP, Elite Access, SelfEsteem for minorities, right? Every fucking program I have. Boot camps, Elite 30, Elite, every fucking program. Why is it all working? This is part of the equation. Not to mention a very calibrated 20 out of 35 system. You guys don't fucking get it. I mean, how many years have you spent with RSD? Most of you have two numbers, 6 years and no results, or 8 years. Am I right? I know, 6 years, 8 years, 6 years, 8 years. Almost all of you, universally. Because you've been manipulated by low self-esteem. So if I can raise your self-esteem, and maybe I may make a video in the future teaching you how, I can get everyone to wake up. And you don't see me as angry or evil. You see me as a kind, caring man who wants his students to be the best, like the Navy SEALs. And the only reason why it's tough is because I need you all to make it past the finish line to protect you from spam approaching, getting COVID-19.